lovely Christina Milian. Sponsored locally by TVFCU.
November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. That's a frightening diagnosis for sure, but when it's caught early, lung cancer actually is very treatable. Dr. Rob Pedrick has been telling us that for years. He, of course, is with the Chest and Lung Cancer Center at CHI Memorial, and he has brought a very special guest with him, his sister this morning. This is Kathy Fiacco, and you are really in town working with your brother because for years now he's been doing something, do you call it the White Ribbon Project?
White Ribbon Project, but really embedding ourselves in high schools, trying to change the stigma around lung cancer and hopefully encourage some of these young bright minds to go into the lung cancer field.
So I have hidden here this year's White Ribbon, and Kathy, I'll let you talk about it because you were, the white is very significant actually for you.
Yes.
Y'all were at GPS.
So we've been at GPS, and GPS is helping to craft the white ribbons. And with these, they start out and they're cut, then they sand them, then they paint them, put a sticker on it, and then sign on the back messages of support to anyone that's been impacted by lung cancer. So it's an opportunity for students to have that conversation time as they craft the ribbons, and we can talk to them about their experience with lung cancer and also identify members of the people in the community that would like that support.
So you've been on talking about this for a while now. You've gone to other schools, but are you saying that the girls at GPS have always been crafting these?
No,
just this year?
This year. It's part of the
Okay.
process. We're also trying to get their ideas. You know, how do you talk about something like lung cancer? It's not easy. But how do you get our messaging about that screening saves lives? Who should get screened? And so kids have a very creative, bright mind. And part of it is asking the students, how do we message this? How do we get the word out?
Well, let's talk a little bit about that though, because there's added significance this year because the GPS community, y'all recently lost a classmate of yours to lung cancer, not a smoker.
Right. We lost a incredible classmate of ours, Kate Tinkler Mueller, and we lost her this past year to lung cancer. And we had been back for a class reunion, and she had been a prominent part of that. And then 6 months later, we were back for her funeral. So it gave our class, we're a very close-knit group at GPS. That's one of the great things about being part of the GPS community. And so we said, we want to do something in Kate's honor. So that's one reason why at GPS we have an added energy behind what we're doing is to get the word out about women and lung cancer and get the word out to who needs to be screened.
Okay, let's talk about that screening though, because as women we are all very busy. Your brother here is a rock star in town, but it was your idea, as I understand it, Rob, to do this Breathe Easy mobile coach. So you take the screening to people.
Make it easy. So if you have to do something you really don't want to do, turns out we'll wait. When we feel good, a day we're not having any symptoms, don't really need to go to the doctor, we'll give it about the same amount of time as you'll wait for a hamburger at a fast food place, so about 7 minutes. So my challenge was to design a doctor visit that's 7 minutes. That gets the screening done, only takes a few minutes to do the screening, about 7 to 8 minutes to do the whole process. But make it really convenient so people will engage and do it, but it doesn't run their day. So the mobile Breathe Easy was that solution to what people were telling us, quick and easy doctor visits.
I think you've told me before that women are kind of on the uptick in lung cancer diagnoses, is that right?
Yeah, it's really alarming. We're starting to see two different types of lung cancer. Those that occur in women are genetically driven, have nothing to do with tobacco use, and that's on the rise. So probably a little bit more than 30% of my patients are women non-smokers, and they're always caught off guard because we blame it on tobacco. Tobacco use is going down. More commonly you'll see it in men, and you're seeing men lung cancer rates go down, but the women are going up. So we got to solve that problem. That's part of engaging these young students into interest in genomic science, understanding the DNA of cancer cells, and coming up with a solution.
So there you've been on campus at GPS. Have you been meeting with all grades, 6 through 12?
So for example, the middle school helped craft the ribbons. The high school, we've been engaged with bringing that STEM energy equipment education in and talking to them just about the impact. And we were there yesterday and in fact asked the question, how many people have been impacted by lung cancer? And I was surprised and also impacted by how many people raised their hands. And so we're giving that information to them of women need to especially pay attention to this, get the word out to your moms, grandmothers, everybody else as well. But we're used to mammograms.
Yeah.
Well, this is less than 10 minutes. You don't even take your shoes off. So it's such a simple scan that can give such powerful information.
And it's hard to believe, but you say it all the time, so I'm going to take you at your word. If you do detect it early, the outcome is usually pretty positive.
Cure is almost certain. I mean, it's just that dramatic of a difference. And what's even better is what treatment options we currently have available, and they'll keep getting better. You're not going to fill out even FMLA papers. It's a one-day surgery, it's 4 days of radiation. We have so many other new therapies coming in. They're going to be robotically driven. Such a bright hope for people who view lung cancer as such a dismal and terrible disease to have.
So if people want to get the mobile coach to them, how do they do that?
495 Lung.
Okay.
We'll be, during this month, we're going to be at GPS on the 12th, screening people. We'll also be at Alice Blue on the 21st and 22nd.
21st and 22nd.
People, so we're trying to keep it in town so we can get all of our local viewers a chance to get on the bus and make it really simple.
Well, we will add you to our list of Thanksgiving blessings, so we thank you for that very much. And I'll coin the GPS phrase, so here's to the girls, all of which we are. So thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
Hello, I'm Chris Keith from Wedemark Keith. After a car wreck, things can get really tough. Let us help make that easier.